If you've been missing banana bread like I have, these chaffles might be for you. Let me show you how and we'll get started. Okay, so for these banana bread chaffles, we're going to start with 2 eggs. And then we've got 2/3 of a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese here. We've got 1/4 cup of almond flour. And then we've got a tablespoon and a half of sugar-free chocolate chips, 2 tablespoons of chopped walnuts. I've got 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And then I've got 1/4 cup of mascarpone cheese. And then of course we've got some banana extract to give it the banana bread flavor. So first thing we'll do, I've got the 2 eggs partially mixed. Now I've shredded up this mozzarella cheese sort of as fine as I can, just so it mixes in a bit better. And we'll get that started. If you haven't already, give that, push that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing if you're enjoying these chaffle videos. I really would appreciate it. I love making them for you every week. So we'll get this mozzarella cheese mixed in with the eggs. Now you could do this in a small mixer if you wanted. It would really come out just as well. But I don't really think it's necessary. So that's why I'm just doing it in a bowl. So next thing we're going to do is add the mascarpone cheese. Now I'm adding this to this recipe so that the chaffles don't turn out dry. This gives them a nice fluffy texture, just like you're looking for in a banana bread. We definitely don't want dry chaffles. So we'll give this a good mix in here. Just keep mixing it until it's nice and smooth. And then we're going to add the almond flour into the mix and get that incorporated. It doesn't usually take too long with the almond flour, but we'll get that well incorporated. And then the next thing we're going to do is add in our baking powder. Give that a good mix. And then we'll add in our banana extract. Again, that's 2 teaspoons. You could add more or less depending on how much banana flavor you wanted. These did turn out quite well. So finally, we're going to add our walnuts and chocolate chips. Now, these ingredients and additions to this is entirely up to you. Use the ingredients that you normally would have used in a banana bread before you started keto. So these are completely optional. I've seen some people suggested that pecans would be good in this, and I agree that would definitely be a good option. So as you can see, it's well mixed in. So we've got the Dash Minis all warmed up, and we'll get these loaded in. Now I did wind up getting about 4.5 chaffles out of this mix. So here's the second one loaded up, and we'll get that closed. And they took about 4 minutes to cook. Just wait for the steam to slow down. And this is how they turned out, nice and golden brown. And with that mascarpone cheese, they're still nice and fluffy. So second 2 closed up, and here's our final product. Now, of course, with the banana bread, just like I used to with real banana bread, we added some butter to it because, butter makes everything better, of course. Super happy with how these turned out. These might be, top contender for my most favorite chaffles of all time. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully give it a try. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and we'll see you next week. Keep on thriving, my friends.